Previously on the cat lady. Oh my god. What the hell is that? Exit, yes. Exit. Oh crap.
And you must be Susan Ashworth. Now I'd like to ask you some questions about your life, Susan. You might find them very personal, but it's important that you answer me as honestly as possible.
Fine. Let's get it over with then, shall we? I'd like to go home at last.
Of course, I understand. So, Susan, let's see. Are you living alone at the moment?
Dude, you're asking me these personal questions while I'm sitting underneath a painting of a guy having what appears to be the back of his head stretched over his face. Not really feeling so comfortable right now. I wish I could be as relaxed as Susan. I tell you what, like, this guy's freaking me out. I'm going to say that I live with a friend because I don't want him to know that I live alone.
I live with a friend. She must be worried sick about me.
Teacup!
A friend? Really? I'm confused. In your suicide note, you said you live alone.
Ah, crap.
Okay. I lied.
You shouldn't be afraid of opening up, Susan.
No, I know.
Please, it's for your own good that we're doing this. We need to figure out where things have gone wrong and how to fix them.
I'm afraid you'll need a time machine for that, Doctor.
A human mind is the best time machine you can get, Susan. All we need is for you to relax and be honest with me. Can we do that?
Yes, Doctor.
What do you do for a living?
I don't actually know what she does. I think she used to be a nurse, so I'm going to say in between jobs.
I'm between jobs at the moment. I'll find something soon. But it's been difficult. I didn't feel that great. I felt weak and powerless and tired most of the time. I felt really awfully tired.
Typical depression symptoms. We can give you something for that. You'll feel stronger and motivated.
I admire your faith in modern medication, Doctor. I hope you're right.
Describe to me what your mornings look like. What is the first thing you do each day?
Drink strong coffee and smoke on the balcony, have a cup of tea, read a newspaper, lie in bed awake, I go to the toilet, put on the TV. If it's me, I go to the toilet. I get the sense that Susan probably smokes over the balcony though. She looks like one of those noir type ladies.
I drink strong coffee and smoke on the balcony. I know it's not a great start for the day, but it's one of my little pleasures in life that I find very hard to say no to.
Would you say that you feel safer at home than outside?
Well, I'd say at the moment, safer at home. Because when I went outside, I got trapped in this hospital. So, yeah, I suppose so.
I suppose. It's not really about safety. I've just felt sad for a long time now. Really sad, you know? Somehow it brings me down even more when I go out and see all those happy, successful people. It makes me feel more like a failure. If I don't see it, it doesn't hurt that much.
What do you think is missing in your life?
More cats.
Or rather, what is one thing that you think would make your life better?
More cats. Is that an option? Reason to go on. Oh, God. Let's say something to fight for, because if you're fighting for cats, you have a good reason to keep going. I don't think she needs a good friend. She's got Teacup.
Something to fight for, you know? A reason to go on.
There's always a reason to live. Sometimes we just don't see it that clearly.
Well, Doctor, I must have gone all blind then, because I can't see any.
Have you ever attended group therapy for depression or some other form of counseling?
I kind of hope she did. I mean, she was a nurse, so let's try yes.
Yes. It didn't help much, as you can see.
Just something to think about. I can see you're really willing to open up and talk about your issues. That's a positive sign.
I haven't really talked about my feelings for a long time.
You're doing very well so far. Do you have problems sleeping?
Yeah.
Every night. I take pills for that. There aren't any left now, though.
In the light of recent events, I think you should stay off those pills for a while. I suggest you drink some hot milk before bed instead. Would you describe for me how you feel at the moment?
Frightened, because I'm just sitting underneath a creepy-ass painting. Well, we should probably say we feel better if we want to get out of here. Definitely better than before the accident.
Definitely better than before the accident.
Good. Hopefully you can now move on from here. With a bit of luck you will enjoy life again. Suicide attempts often have that effect on people. Same as near-death experience. It makes you realize that you're not ready to die yet. Do you find it hard to concentrate?
Yeah, sometimes, if I'm honest.
Yes. Sometimes.
Do you drink alcohol, Susan?
Shed loads. I doubt Susan does, though. She doesn't go to the shops. She's got no alcohol in the house. Let's have only sometimes.
Only sometimes.
I'd suggest you don't consume any alcohol at all for a while. Does that sound like something you can do?
Yeah, sure. I'm not a big drinker anyway.
Sometimes when life gets too much and people feel sad or upset, they think about suicide. Do you often think about suicide?
What we got? No, of course not. I don't know what got into me. Well, I used to think about it sometimes. Yes, think about it often. I think used to think about it sometimes because it sounds like she had a happier time in her life once. And unfortunately, something happened and events got the better of her. So let's go for the middle route.
Well, I used to think about it sometimes. Don't you think about it when you're really down?
Susan, I'm a psychiatrist. My job is to talk people out of it. Would you ask a fireman if he ever thinks about setting fire to his house?
I suppose not. But I'm sure lots of people have times when they do think about it.
Yeah,
I
this guy's
couldn't
an
say,
ass.
Susan. The statistics show that men are 3 times more likely than women to commit suicide. That puts you in the minority. But of course, that's missing the point. Suicide is never the solution. There's always a way of solving whatever problem you might have.
I realize that now.
Please, in your own words, try to explain to me, why did you really try to take your own life, Susan?
So, it was just a sudden impulse. I'm ashamed of it now. Nothing was making me happy anymore. I wanted to show everyone how hurt I was deep inside. So, I think that would be rather frivolous to say nothing was making me happy anymore. And also, I don't think it was a sudden impulse because she saved those pills for a very long time. So, that would have probably been a month, of saving up those pills. There was a lot of them. So, I think it was just trying to show everybody how hurt she was and finding a way to vocalize and express that. So I'm going to go with that one.
I wanted to show everyone how hurt I was deep inside.
Who did you want to know?
I'm not even sure now. People, I guess. Everyone.
All those happy
Myself.
people.
I don't really know. Please, ask me about something else.
Do you feel as if you're a burden, or that life isn't worth living?
Let's say not anymore.
Not anymore. It's strange. But I feel lighter. I feel stronger. Besides, I live alone. Who could I be a burden to?
What makes you feel better?
Coffee, smoking. Long bath. Music, I play the piano when I'm feeling down. My cats. Definitely my cats.
My cats. I always put out a bowl of food for the stray cats. They're ever so grateful. I like their company.
What makes you feel worse?
No cats. People, they've let me down too many times. I hate it when it rains all the time. Noise. Loneliness, I wish I had someone to talk to. It's hard to say. Let's say loneliness, because we're talking to him now, so hopefully he'll see this as a positive step.
Loneliness. I wish I had someone to talk to sometimes.
And yet you seem to avoid people.
Because they're only interested in themselves.
Not all of them, surely. I'm beginning to think you are actually afraid of finding a friend, because it would force you to come out of your shell.
Call it what you like. I'll sure be glad when I find the right person someday.
Have you imagined your funeral and how people
What?
will react to your death?
What's up with this dude? No, I've not thought about it.
Oh, I never really thought about that. But I guess it would be a cheap one. I don't really know what they do with people like me. Maybe they just throw us in a hole and forget about it, since there'd be nobody to visit my grave anyway.
I don't think so, Susan. The city would pay for it.
And for the
Or
practical
so
person.
they want people to believe.
Finally, I'd like you to tell me about Eric.
Who the hell's Eric?
Yes, your husband.
Oh.
I believe this might be important. What can you tell me about your relationship? What had happened between you two?
I don't know. I don't really want to talk about this. This has nothing to do with him. Can I go home now? There's like to talk about it's getting late. Can we talk about some other time? I'll be honest, I don't really want to talk about it now because I don't know anything about it.
I don't really want to talk about this.
Fine. I suppose you've opened enough for one day. Okay, one more question. This is just a formality, but I have to ask, are you going to do it again?
That's a hard one. I don't know.
No is the
But
answer, Susan.
Hey, I've got it. The answer is no, I'm not. Thank you very much.
Excellent. We are nearly done here. There's just one more thing I must clear with you. What exactly happened last night?
Well, after I'd met you outside the ward yesterday, I went back to my room and fell asleep. I slept really well, considering what happened earlier. But then someone woke me up. It was the same nurse who was so friendly with me the first night. She said we needed to talk.
Ooh.
We must go, Susan. You are not safe here.
But
Please, you must follow me. Quickly.
What? Oh, is this me? Oh, yeah, I'm controlling the vision.
I went after her. The ward seemed very quiet. It must have been late at night.
Hurry!
Edwards, hurry.
Wait for me.
Me is very slow.
Tell me what's going on here. The security guys were gone. She pointed at the corridor and said,
You go first. I'll explain everything in a minute.
Oh, I guess we're going up the corridor.
Susan, if we don't escape now, they're going to hurt you. Please trust me. I know a way out of here. I'll help you escape. Let's go down this corridor. I'll be right behind you.
Okay. They're probably going to tell who I am. I'm wearing a hospital smock.
hear someone coming.
Damn it! We can't go through there. Let's turn back, Susan. I know another way.
Maybe she's the parasite.
Turn left here. We can use the maintenance lift to get us out of this place.
Although, I've got to be honest, I still think it's that creepy doctor. Oh, I'm here. Okay. Let's do this. Coal lift. What on earth? Oh,
What are we doing on the roof?
she could
Liz.
she could try and kill me? Don't push me off.
What the hell are you doing? And why is there blood on your clothes? Liz.
It's quicker than the stairs. And besides, all the doors are locked anyway. This is the only way out of here. The only escape. Let's both jump. It won't hurt, you'll see.
Are you mad? Yes, that first option. You've lost your mind, you crazy Welsh lady. Come on.
You've lost your mind. Get down here right now.
I've made up my mind. I need to end this suffering now. Besides, I have no one to live for anyway. No one ever listened to me. No one ever cared.
I listened. You're a nice girl. You have your whole life ahead of you.
You listened. Did you really?
Of
Uh-oh.
course I did. You talk a lot, but I've always been a good listener. I liked talking to you.
So do you remember that story then? The one I told you the other night? The one about the woman in A&E?
Oh, bollocks. Right. So, I think that was the woman that was addicted to smoking? She smoked a cigarette and burned in bed.
Yeah, she smoked a cigarette and burned in bed.
Okay. You have listened. Maybe you're right. Or maybe it was just a blind guess. But I must jump anyway. I have no choice.
Please don't kill yourself,
Wait.
I'm quite stressed.
Please stop and think for a second.
Did you not hear what I said? I have no choice.
Yes, you do. You can choose to come back inside with me, and we'll just forget this like it never happened, okay?
Do you remember that other thing I told you?
God.
I'm sure I told you about my flatmates. Did I tell you what one of them does for a living?
No,
I bet you don't
thought she was a
remember that.
prostitute, but you don't know what her real job is. Oh, God. Oh, I don't remember. I think you said she was a stripper, but she wasn't. Oh, my days. This is so confusing. I don't know what one to pick. Oh. Let's try. Oh God. See, I don't want to pick the wrong answer and that she just leaps off the roof. This is quite scary. Was it a stripper or was it a waitress? Oh my days. I'm feeling quite anxious. Let's go for stripper.
She's a stripper.
Yes. Or at least that's what I think she is. You've listened. I just wish other people did.
I'm sure they do. It can't be that bad.
What do you know? Why do you care anyway?
I don't want you to make the same mistake I did.
I thought you of all people knew how it feels when you're trapped and you can't trust anyone.
Look, I'm sure there must be someone who cares about you.
Oh, bad
My
move.
colleagues don't care, my family don't care, even my fucking boyfriend never cared. He said he needed to go find himself. Did I tell you when he broke up with me?
I think it was Valentine's Day. Yep, Valentine's Day's first option.
On Valentine's Day.
Yes. Valentine's Day. You and I could have been good friends, you know. You really listened to everything I said after all. I'll be back. When you need help, I'll be there, Susan. But right now, it's time for me to let go.
No!
Oh shit. Fuck. Please tell me there wasn't a way I could have saved her. Fuck. Oh, Liz, man, why did you do it?
After that, I went back.
What?
I tried telling people about Liz, but they all thought I was crazy again and didn't believe me.
And you were absolutely sure you saw Liz jump off this building?
You know, it doesn't matter. I just want to finish this and get some fresh air.
Susan, I know Liz well. She wouldn't do something like that. As a matter of fact, I saw her this morning. She's fine. I'd like you to come with me and see her. Say hi. Make sure she's alright.
What?
Stop treating me like I'm crazy. Fine, I'll go. I don't even care that much anyway.
Why would you ask me about that?
The door is locked?
I plan ahead, Susan. I had a feeling in my gut, and my gut's never wrong. I feel like I really got to know you, though. I'm very sorry you've had such a difficult life. I like your green eyes.
Oh my
and your
God.
sleek cheekbones.
What the
You're
fuck's he got in his other hand?
well, Susan, but the sadness has poisoned you for too long. There is no coming back from it.
Let me
For
out!
what it's worth, I would have let you go if it wasn't for Liz.
What? Oh shit! Oh, you twat! I knew it was you. Oh my god, get the fuck off my body! Oh my god, when I come back from the dead, I am totally gonna kick your ass into next week and destroy you. You douchebag.
Am I?
Okay, folks, it looks like we're going to have to end that here. What a cliffhanger to end on, but I'm fairly confident Susan will be making her way back from the underworld and hopefully to wreak a terrible vengeance on the sinister Dr. X. Once again, I've been Darkmarshal. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I do appreciate all your comments that have been left on the videos. Looking forward to seeing you soon. Take care. Be nice.